Welcome to the Lightning Round, brought to you by Moviga. I'm Brian with your weekly source for all things movies, video games, and more. Now grab your ponchos and let's catch up on this week's news. This week, Xbox made a fancy new controller made completely out of jade. Let me know if you would actually use this controller, or would you be like me and be too scared to even really touch it? I feel like my controllers get pretty destroyed pretty quickly. Definitely could not rage with a controller made out of jade. Baldur's Gate 3, which is coming out soon-ish, hopefully, hailed as kind of like the Dungeons and Dragons of video games, definitely based off out of the same world, will have over 170 hours of only cinematics. Now, while this is dependent on your different character choices and stuff like that, you definitely won't get 170 hours in one character throughout. It's still pretty incredibly impressive to have that much cinematics in a game at all. That's a lot of effort and commitment put into this game, which makes me honestly even more excited to play it. Can't wait for this one. Coming up, Barbie and Oppenheimer are set to release on the same day, but Barbie is actually slated to have a better opening weekend than Oppenheimer, surprisingly, with Barbie projecting around $60 to $80 million on opening day and Oppenheimer at about $40 million. I think that's pretty interesting, but goes to show how many people are excited about this new Barbie movie, which actually has a pretty star-studded cast and looks kind of amazing, if I do say so myself. But I am also super excited to see Oppenheimer, especially in IMAX. A new Dune trailer came out for Dune Part 2. Looks action-packed and just all around incredible. Dune Part 1 was a great theater experience in such a grand scale. Love the book, love the movie. So excited for Dune Part 2. There's some epic battles, some cool armor, some new characters introduced. We got a look at Christopher Walken's Emperor, which looks really, really interesting. I'm just so excited for this movie. Probably my most anticipated movie of the next few years, honestly. I'm just so excited about this thing. I hope you are as well. Well, it looks like with that the storm has passed. Be sure to check out the Moviga podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever you listen to podcasts. We're talking all things movies, video games, and more. Once again, I'm Brian. And thanks for joining me this week for The Lightning Round.